All right, for this video, we want to take a closer look at the state earned income tax credit for Maine. Right, so Maine is one of a number of states that have their own state version of the earned income tax credit. So the federal earned income tax credit is certainly well known. This is what's claimed on your Form 1040 tax return every year. And it's generally available for taxpayers that have certain types of lower income thresholds and qualifying children. But it's also available to taxpayers that have no qualifying children, but their income falls below certain thresholds. So Maine does have its own state version, and it's computed as a percentage of the federal amount. So in order to compute the Maine earned income tax credit, we first have to complete our federal tax return, right? So John Q. Taxpayer is the example we'll be working with here. John is a single filer. And you can see here he's got no dependents, so he has no qualifying children for purposes of the EITC. But given his earned income, his wages there of $18,000, very little investment income, he is going to be eligible for the EITC just based on his income alone. So John, when he's doing his 1040, looks at the earned income credit worksheet, right, to compute the amount of earned income credit he will be eligible for. So his earned income is $18,000, and if we were to look up the amount of the credit on the earned income credit tables, $18,000 for a single filer with no qualifying children. For 2021, he's going to get a $521 federal credit. So that $521 is ultimately reported here on line 27A under the earned income credit line item, right? There's the $521. Now, once that is completed, he can move on to his state return. So John is a full-time resident of Maine. He lives in Bangor, Maine, and he's completing his Maine resident income tax return. Again, you can see here he's single filer. His residency status is a full-time resident, so he's not part year or non-resident. And the amount of the credit is first going to be computed on a worksheet, and then it'll flow up to the remainder of the return. So if we look at the earned income credit worksheet here, right, worksheet for tax year 2021, we have a note here enclosed with your Form 1040 ME, okay? So the starting point here for John is the federal earned income credit amount, right? So pull the amount from line 27A, right? So there's the federal amount, $521. And then on line 3 here, a very simple computation, right? Multiply line 1 by 20%. So $104 is going to be the amount of state earned income tax credit that John can claim on his tax return, okay? Now, if we go up here to Schedule A, adjustments to tax, this is where we report the amount of the earned income credit for Maine residents, right? So John reports his 104 there, and then the total amount at the bottom here, line 7, would be a combination of all these if he had other credits, but in this case, he just has the earned income credit for state purposes. Line 7, we have $104. And then, of course, that in turn flows up to line 25C, refundable tax credits from Schedule A of $104. So the 104, again, it's fully refundable, so it's added to the payments amount. So he's got $500 in income tax withheld for Maine state tax purposes, plus the 104. So the total amount he's going to be able to use to offset against his Maine tax liability is going to be the 734 amount. So it's 500, 104, and then the 130 from the fairness credit. Okay, so relatively straightforward computation. It's just something that you really want to make sure that you include on your return, right? A lot of taxpayers are aware of the federal earned income tax credit, but then they completely forget that there might be a state credit available depending on where you live. So in this case, if you are a resident of Maine, so both full-time residents and part-year residents are eligible for this credit, make sure that you are including it on your return because you want to make sure that you're getting every dollar back that you rightfully deserve. So that covers it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, obviously, please leave me a comment below. Always happy to answer as many questions as I can. And I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. Thank you.